Welcome back. We now have a hit number displaying to the screen whenever we shoot the enemy. But this hit number follows the rotation of the camera, and it needs to stay in the location where we hit the enemy. So we're going to take care of that in this video. Let's get started. Now I'm here in enemy.h, and what I'd like to do is as soon as I create a hit number widget, I want to store that widget. This means we're going to have multiple hit number widgets at any given point in time, so I'm going to store them in a T-map. Let's create a T-map, and the T-map is going to have a user widget pointer as its key. So let's use user widget pointer for the key, and for the value we're going to use f_vector. I'm going to call this hit numbers, and this T-map is going to have hit number widgets inserted into it along with the hit location associated with that number. And that way we can use this map to update the locations of those number widgets each frame. I'm going to make this a U property and make it visible anywhere. That way we can see this update in Blueprints. Let's give it a category of combat and the same meta specifier as our other variables. I'm going to give this a comment and say map to store hit number widgets and their hit locations. Now I'm going to create a Blueprint callable function to store these, so let's go up to our protected section. This is going to be a void function, and I'm going to call it store hit number. Now this will take a user widget pointer called hit number and an f_vector called location. Now this will be a Blueprint callable function, so let's give it a uFunction macro and make it Blueprint callable. Now let's give this an implementation, and here in store hit number, all we're going to do is take our hit numbers map and use the add function, passing in hit number and location. So let's compile this, and we can call this from Blueprints. Okay, so we're back here in the editor, and we're going to call the store hit number function. So just after set position in viewport, let's call store hit number. And store hit number requires a hit number and a location. So we're going to get that hit location from event show hit number and plug that right in. And we're going to get that return value from create hit number widget and plug that in. So now store hit number is taking in the new hit number and its hit location. So let's go ahead, compile and save that, and go back into the map and hit play. Now let's search for enemy BP and select enemy BP and type combat so we can get our combat variables here. I'm going to scroll down to hit numbers where we have our map elements. Right now it's empty, but as soon as we shoot the enemy, we should see some elements added. So there are the elements. Now we can get our mouse cursor back and click the drop down and see each of these elements. We have a widget blueprint along with a world location. So now that we're storing each widget and its location, we have the power to set each widget location from C++, and we know which location we need to set it to thanks to the value in our hit map. We'll continue with this in the next video, so stay tuned.